Does the doctrine of double effect apply to abortion debates? Have you ever wondered how ethical principles shape the discussions around sensitive topics like abortion? One key concept in philosophical ethics is the doctrine of double effect. This principle helps us evaluate actions that have both good and bad outcomes. So, how does this apply to the abortion debate? Let's break it down. The doctrine of double effect has four basic principles. First, the action itself must be good or morally neutral. This means that the action taken should not be inherently wrong. Second, the good effect cannot happen without also causing a harmful effect. Third, the harmful effect must not be intended as an end or a means to an end. Finally, the good effect must be at least as significant as the harmful effect. In the context of abortion, this doctrine often comes into play when a mother's life is at risk. For example, if a pregnancy poses an immediate threat to the mother's life, medical interventions may be necessary. These interventions could indirectly lead to the death of the fetus. However, the primary intention is to save the mother's life, not to end the pregnancy. Let's look at some practical applications. In cases of ectopic pregnancy, where the embryo develops outside the uterus, surgery might be required to save the mother's life. This procedure could result in the death of the embryo, but the goal is to protect the mother's health. Similarly, if a pregnant woman has cancer, she may need treatment that could harm the fetus. Here, the intention is to save her life, not to harm the unborn child. From an ethical standpoint, the doctrine of double effect provides a framework for making tough decisions. It allows for actions that have both positive and negative outcomes, as long as the criteria are met. However, applying this doctrine to abortion remains controversial. It raises questions about balancing the life of the mother against the life of the fetus. In summary, the doctrine of double effect does apply to abortion debates, especially in cases where the mother's life is at risk. It offers a moral framework for evaluating actions that have both beneficial and harmful effects. Understanding this principle can help clarify the complex ethical discussions surrounding abortion.